Hi, hello everyone. My name is Kamesh Kumarison. I'm at TKD 01DDT23F1169. So today I'm going to present about the secure mobile computing of the case study. So they have a quick introduction of the mobile devices that are now essential in the workplace for the especially with the rise of remote work during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, there are 54% of organizations that see them as more vulnerable than traditional computers, making it vital to recognize and prevent the common mobile security threats. For the first one, we are going to talking about the malware attacks, which is the malicious software like spyware, ransomware, trojans, and that can compromise the mobile devices that stealing the data on users or spy the users and locking the files. And these threats are typically spread through the fake apps, harmful websites, or deceptive files, links in the messages and emails. And some malware that operates the silent in the background that make it difficult for users to detect and remove from their phones. For example, they have a fake app stealing personal info from their victims. And not only that, they also got the ransomware locking files and demanding the payments from their victims. And not only these examples, there are many examples going on there, so be careful from this. On this attack, there are few steps to prevent from your phone to into the malware attacks. Okay, for the first one, you can download the app that only from trusted sources, which is you can download the apps from the Google Play Store or Apple's App Store to reduce the risk of malware. And you can install the trusted antivirus software, which can reliable antivirus apps for real-time protection and malware alerts. Not only that, you can keep the apps and to the systems updated. Regular updates that can fix the security holes and making harder for malware attacks. And lastly, to avoid the rooting and jailbreaking. These actions can remove the built-in security that increasing the risk of infection. How to mitigate from the malware attack, which is you can run the antivirus scan regularly to check your device from a malware attack with this using the antivirus app, and limit the app permission, which is restrict the app's access to only necessary data and resources. Then backup the data often, which is save the important data to cloud or external storage to avoid the loss during the malware attacks. And lastly, you can disconnect from the internet, which is the device from Wi-Fi or mobile data to stop the further damage. So that's all from me. So now I'm going to pass into Jay Sriram to talk about the further attacks. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeshram Son of Program. My matrix ID is 01DDT23F1003. Now I'm going to explain about the phishing attack. Phishing attacks are a kind of cyber crime in which criminals pose as reliable organization in an attempt to fool victim with inadvertent private information such as login credential, credit card number, or password. It's among the most prevalent and harmful type of social engineering. And how phishing work? There are three ways it works. First is baked. The attacker poses as a trustworthy institution such as bank, tech business, or government agency and deliver a misleading message such as through email, SMS, or a phone website. And second type is hook. Typically, the message contain an attachment or link along with a sense of urgency. Your account will be closed. And capture. The third one is capture. The victim opens the attachment or click the link, download malware, or inputting the information into a phony login page. And phishing attack. The type of phishing attack. There I have a few type of phishing attack. The first one is email phishing. The classic form, send it in bulk to many targets. Spear phishing, targeted attack or specific individual, often more convincing. While in target high profile individual like executive. Smishing, and the fourth one is smishing. Phishing via SMS or text message. And vishing, voice phishing through phone call. And close phishing uses a ligament previously delivered email and replace a link or attachment with a malicious version. Okay. Okay, this is the prevention of phishing, and then verify the sender before click link. Check URL carefully. Look for small misspellings or odd domains. Enable 2FA, two-factor authentication on important accounts. Use anti-phishing filter and update security software. Report phishing email to your IT team or profile email provider. Now the mitigation of phishing. First one is technical mitigation measure. Email security, spam filter or email gateway. Use solution like Microsoft Defender, Proofpoint, Maincast to block suspicious email. Sender policy framework, SPF, TKIM and DMARC. These authenticate email and help prevent spoofing. URL filter automatically block access to known malicious email. Endpoint protection, install and maintain antivirus, anti-malware solution. Use endpoint detection and response EDR tools to monitor behavior. Network security, use firewall and IDPS, IPS to detect suspicious activity. Employ web proxy that can scan and block dangerous content in the real time. And the second one is user awareness and training. Regular phishing simulation. Test employee with fake phishing email to teach them how to spot attacks. And security awareness training. Educate users on how phishing works and a red flag and what to do if they are fall for one. Clear reporting machines. Provide an easy way for users to report phishing, like phishing report phishing button in Outlook. Now the third one is the strong account security. Multi-factor authentication. Even if credentials are stolen, MFA can stop attacker. Password policy, enforce strong unique password with periodic rotation. And credential vault, encourage use of password manager to avoid reuse password. And the fourth one is incident response and recovery. Isolate the affected system, quickly contain their threat, revoke access tokens, disable compromised account of API keys, analyze and remediate, investigate the source and update detection rules, communicate with alerts stakeholder and if needed customers, post incidents review, learn from the incident and strength control. And the fifth is ongoing monitor and threat incident intelligence. Monitor logs for unusual login patterns, failed login attempts or data exfiltrations. Subscribe to the Threat Intelligence feed to stay ahead of phishing threats and new attack vectors. Now MITM, man in the middle. A man in the middle attack is when an attacker secretly intercept and possible alters communication between two parties who believe they are directly communication with each other's. Goal of an MIT attack is eavesdrop on private communication, steal sensitive data, inject malicious content, impersonate on one or both parties. How it works? Interception. The attacker position themselves between the victim and the ligament service. This can be done by spoofing Wi-Fi access point, ARP spoofing on a local network, DNS spoofing on direct traffic, and proxy injection on SSL stripping. And the second one is decryption and tampering. If encryption isn't enforced or is poorly implemented, the attacker can read the data sniffing, modify the before forwarding it to the internet recipient, steal session cookies. Now the prevention techniques. Stop MIT and the root. Secure communication. Use HTTPS everywhere with valid TLS certificates. Enforce SSTS so browsers never fall back into HTTP. And DNS lookup from the spoofing. Secure your network. Avoid public or open Wi-Fi. On LAN, enable port security and use VPN. The second one is authentication and integrity. Implement certificates pinning to the lock in known certificates, usual mutual TLS, and digital sign and verify human communication. Users awareness. Education users. Never bypass SSL. Warning. Verified website URL. Be cautious. And now is the mitigation. Mitigation is detection and monitoring. Use IDS, IPS like SNOR, ZAC, the detected abnormal or ARP DNS activate monitor certificates. Use the tools like Wireshark for the network packet inspection. Incident response isolate compression system immediately reset sessions and credentials that may have been intercepted. Audit log and trace the source of suspicious traffic. Recover and harden. Roll out patches and configure updates. Rotate encryption key and refresh certificates. Run phishing. That's all from me. Thank you.
App permission abuse. App permission abuse happens when mobile application requests access to more data or system features than they actually need to function. For example, a simple flashlight app asking for access to your contact camera or microphone. This excessive permission can be exploited to steal personal data by on your user, or even allow unauthorized access to sensitive system. Common example of abuse permission. First, location tracking your movement for profiling or ads. Second, camera and microphone recording without your knowledge. Third, contact and SMS harvesting private info for spam or phishing. Next, storage accessing private photo, document or download. Last is photo state monitoring your call or phone activity. How it become a threat? Data harvesting. User data can be sold to third party or user for targeting phishing. Surveillance. Identification app can turn on your camera or mic without your consent. Last, device exploiting. Gaining access to permission can allow attackers to install malware or spy tools. Conclusion: mobile devices have become a tool in modern organizations, but their increasing has also bring a higher risk of security threats. Attacks such as malware, phishing, man in the middle, MITM, and app permission abuse highlight the vulnerability that mobile platforms face today. To protect sensitive data and maintain trust, it is critical for both users and organizations to stay vigilant, apply strong security practices, and constantly update their knowledge of mobile threats. By combining awareness, prevention strategy, and proper device management, we can significantly reduce the risk of mobile attacks and create a safer digital environment for everyone.